My name is Vicki Bova Kluse, and I am the granddaughter of Antonio Bova, who started this bakery in 1926. I only work here a couple of days a week. I am a real estate broker, but it seems like everybody that is part of the Bova clan all work here. Whether they're doctors, dentists, psychiatrists, they all work here. It's just a family thing. It's kind of like a comfort place to be. One of the owners is Dr. Bova. He's a dentist across the street. So he goes from doing root canals to making ricotta pies. So I've been working here when I was 6, and my grandfather kept everybody busy. All the little grandkids were all kept busy. If it wasn't busy, we'd sweep the floor or scrape the dough right off the floor. That's whatever we needed to do, we would do. But my grandfather came here in 1926, and his goal was to start his own business. After 7 years, he kind of got established, but it was still very hard because just to make one loaf of bread, it was a process, because you'd have to bake the bread. But before you bake the bread, you would have to roll the dough, it'd have to raise, it'd have to go in the proof boxes. And in the beginning it was hard, all that work, and he had no customers because there was a lot of people around, but they were going to different bakeries, so he needed to get his name out. So one day, looking out the door, having all this hot bread in the oven, he was very weary. So he looked outside and there was nobody in sight, and he goes, what am I going to do with all this old bread? So he got this big, huge bread basket, put all the hot bread in the basket, and went door to door, and he became a success. But the bakery changes all the time, so it's not just bread, and now it's pizza and calzones and rice balls and all the pastry that they have, and it's become kind of like a landmark, believe it or not. So I was his first granddaughter, and I would always say, no, when do you ever sleep? And my name actually is Victoria. And he would go, Victoria, I sleep standing up with one eye open, because the bakery's open 24/7. Way back when, my grandfather got a 24 hours license for one reason, because they would bake the bread in the middle of the night, so it would be hot for the morning. Now they make the bread at night, so it will be hot for supper. So our main business is not necessarily the bread. It's basically the pastry and the cannolis. That's why the lines are over there, not on the bread side. But we have chocolate chip cannolis, we have creme brulee, we have Oreo cannolis, we have Florentine. There are family recipes in the cookies, the pizza, lobster tails. They look just like a lobster tail, but they have like a whipped cream and Bavarian cream blend. And a coconut cake is fabulous. It's my favorite. Every time I work here, I always take a piece of coconut cake home. But it was a hard business starting out. You know, it wasn't an easy business for him. And I think that he would be proud to say that he really realized the American dream.